I think it's time for Sheila to leave, Inspector.
I don't have any more questions for her.
Still, you haven't finished asking questions, have you?
Right.
Then I'm staying.
Good evening, Inspector. I'm Mr. Spearling's wife, Sheila's mother.
Inspector Gould. It's a pleasure to meet you, madam. I'm delighted.
What's the matter, darling? Why is this inspector asking so many questions? I've got nothing to say to this man.
He might surprise you, Mother. He's done it many times this evening.
There is nothing else to say. We just don't know what happened to those kind of people. She simply chose the wrong choice and ended up offering her life for it. Actually, she would be doing a favor to humanity.
Mother, she's a human being just like us. Well, she was. Don't try to cover up the connection between you and her. Just to think that we were the cause of a suicide.
Don't contradict me, Sheila. Mothers always know what's best.
Actually, with all due respect, Sheila in this situation is correct.
I beg your pardon. In my opinion, I can say whatever I want, especially at my own house.
Maybe it's better to just stop arguing about a silly thing.
Leaving that nonsense out, where is Mr. Beerling?
He's coming in a bit. He's with our son, Eric. He had a few drinks before because of the celebration we were having before you arrived.
He's drunk, as usual.
Excuse me?
Blinded by his lies? Do you think that every single time he's out, he's working? He's the pub's favorite customer, and he's drunk and late every single night.
He's refusing to sleep. Did anyone told him to stay awake?
Indeed, I did. He has some useful information I can use to finish this case. Eva Smith had to change her name to Daisy Renton, and that's when Gerald noticed her. He knows her from somewhere. May I ask Gerald a few questions?
Sure. What do you need?
Eva Smith had to change her name to start a new life, but then you appeared. Gerald, I want to know the story behind this girl's tragic death.
I entered Hamilton's bar, where there were two persons in the lounge. A young and pretty woman who attended the bar, and a fat, drunk bathroom man who was speaking a loud voice.
Give me another whiskey and I will take you to my room to have some real fun.
No, thank you, I'm fine.
Leave her alone. Go home. I will come back and I will do what I told her.
Thank you. What can I do for you?
Well, first of all, I have to take you out of here. You don't want this to happen again, do you?
No, of course. Thank you.
Well, I took her to the country hotel. We just had a few drinks and talk. But she just had lemonade.
Where did you take her?
So, tell me a little bit about you. Who are you?
Well, my name is Daisy Renton. I come from the outside of Bromley where I lost two jobs. One after a very silly strike and the other one I really have no clue.
Why did she share her private life with you?
She thought I was friendly and interested in her.
Aha! So you did fall in love with her.
Oh, so she became what? Your mistress?
What? Please, Cheryl, tell me that isn't true.
Oh, please, Mother. It was quite obvious. Gerald, please continue with the story.
We met again 2 nights later, on purpose. What happened? Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I just got an advertisement from the owner of the room I live in. If I don't pay in 2 days, I'm getting kicked out, and I got nothing.
Don't worry. A friend just have given me a key from an hotel. Do you want to go there?
Of course, but that's so kind and generous. I just can't accept that offer. It's too much.
I'm not going to set a no as an answer. You're going to live there.
So, what did she say to you?
So, did she or did she not become your mistress?
Yes, but she was so pretty and warm-hearted and so grateful. And I felt that I became the most important person in her life.
Of course you were. She was a woman and she was lonely. And I must ask you, were you in love with her?
Oh, you don't have to answer, Gerald. I just can't understand why my daughter is being dragged into this.
Remember, Father, I'm not a child anymore. I was the one who got the poor girl fired, and I'm engaged to Gerald. So I must know, were you in love with her?
Well, it's hard to say, but I really love spending time with her.
Oh, I can't believe it. How can I be so stupid? All those months you never came near me. At least now I know the truth. You only did it out of pity. We're not the same people what we used to be. I don't need this anymore.
I understand what you say, and you have every right. If you excuse me, I'm going to leave.
All right. Why didn't you show him the photo?
It wasn't really necessary. Though, I'd like to show it to Mrs. Berling.
Why should I?
It won't hurt you anyway. You better look at it. So?
I don't recognize her.
Are you sure, Mother?
Why should I lie about it?
Well, for starters, you're a member of the Bromley Women Charity Organization, aren't you?
Yes, what about it?
I thought that organization was supposed to help women in Harris.
Yes, and we've done a great deal about it.
Were you in the meeting 2 weeks ago?
I dare to say yes, but anyways, what business is it of yours?
Do you really want me to tell you?
What do you have to say to my wife?
Let her tell you. She spoke to Eva Smith only 2 weeks ago.
Mother?
Is this true, darling?
Actually, it is.
So, did she appeal to your organization for help?
Yes, she did.
Not as Eva Smith.
No, nor as Daisy Renton.
Good evening, I'm Mrs. Berling.
Excuse me, I'm Mrs. Bjorn, so tell me the truth.
I'm so sorry, I just don't know what to say anymore.
Then don't come here.
But I need help. I'm pregnant. The father is an irresponsible drunk guy.
It's not my business who you sleep with. At least you should have asked him for some money.
Oh, he doesn't know about the baby, but he did offer me money. I refused it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I refused it because I heard something he said when he was drunk. Something about some stolen money. So I guess I shouldn't accept it.
Well, the only thing I can tell you is to go and talk with the father. If you don't bother to come back. And if you do, neither.
So, did you refuse to help her?
Yes, but I don't regret it. I don't blame myself for anything. If there is someone to blame, it's the father or herself. Plus, I don't believe that story.
But suppose that story is true and he was stealing money.
We can't know that.
But what if we do? What then?
Then it will be just his fault. Are you satisfied now? Can you leave?
Not yet. I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
To do my duty.
What are you trying to say? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Maybe it's better to just stop arguing about a silly thing.
2, 1!
Oh, how can I be so stupid? All those months you never came near me. At least now I know the truth. Now, we're not the same as what we used to be.
Darling, I dare.
You know graba todo esto, hija de
Yes, but it. Yes, but I don't regret it. What are you trying to say? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Chan.
Uno. Ay, dale, excuse me.
Pero de ahí.
Dale,
¿Puedo escupir en la cámara?
Dale, así deja de...
Dale.
You're beautiful, Crunchy. Toma 14.
Cami.
¡Acción!
Sí, no, estoy fracasado. Give me another whiskey and I will take you.
Dale, vale, Camila, deja de cantar. What happened? Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I just got an advertisement from the owner of the room I live in. If I don't pay in 2 days, I'm getting kicked out. And I get nothing.
Don't worry, our friends just... Dale, no llego para estudiar.
grabando. Estoy grabando.
Te vamos.
Jugo.
Dale, Camila, quedó medio mal.
No, sí.
Dale, ya no...
¿Ya grabaste?
What happened? Are you okay?
¡Ay, no puedo!
What happened? Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm not. Ma.
What happened? Are you okay?
No, no.
No estaba bien, seguí, tenés que seguirla.
Sheila?
Es...
Guarda.